Hi and welcome. This is my improvised video for ArtFight. This is just a character introduction I saw people doing and it just seemed very fun. So I've been taking part in ArtFight for 7 years now. It's my favorite event of the year. I never made much content around it, but I just wanted to join in on the fun, I suppose. Maybe next year I will do something more scripted, but this year it's just me having fun and rambling, so you can listen if you want to. I usually revenge all of my attacks, but honestly, there's no pressure to do the same. It's all in good fun, and I probably just attacked your character because I liked it, and not the other way around. But yeah, anyways, we should do some character introductions, right? That's what you do. So I have been taking part for like 7 years, and some characters have been here the whole time, especially those 4 here. Others were created over the years. Honestly, most of my characters outside of my comics and games and anything like that were created probably for art trade purposes. I don't really use them. Or I have created them at some point in my life just to draw something and I got attached. There's this one exception, I think, to that, but generally they all go more on vibe than anything else. So no, you can just have fun with them if you like the design. Or if you read any of my stuff, there's like a little section here, so you can attack with any of the characters from anything I ever made, right? It will be too hard to put characters that are very story heavy and very dependent on the setting that they are in, just outside of anything. At least I don't really like that. And there's a section if anyone actually knows or read anything, So for this little guy, I created him honestly as a bit of like a mascot, I'd say. I use him as a mascot of my ArtFight for no other reason that he's cute. He's the kind of super villain, very goofy kind of character, very stupid, very silly king that just does whatever he wants to do, right? And he can be drawn, feral, he can be drawn antro, he can be drawn as anything that you want. He's just there for fun, honestly. This is probably my longest art trade character that I have. I have collected more than 100 arts of him, mostly from ArtFight, but also from art trades I've been doing just, for fun on the side. As some of you may know, I love Alice in Wonderland and I love monsters, so it was basically something I made when I thought, I should make a character for ArtFight. I'm pretty sure it probably had been for ArtFight, for the first ArtFight, or a little before that. And he's been, he's very dear to me at this point. So he's a part of a duo of characters, I'd say. We'll get to the next one very shortly. I won't be, talking too much. It's probably not that interesting. But he and the other character were made as a part of like a casino setting, like a kind of a monster bar casino kind of vibe. The rabbit can be drawn either. His name is Harlow, if you're wondering. The rabbit can be drawn either as, little gremlin with a knife. A lot of people draw him, a bit gory, a bit like a little monster, little gremlin. Or he can be drawn, more money like this casino cool setting vibe. And he goes along with the other character, Remington, who was made as a bartender for the casino. They can be drawn together or, separately. I love both of them. And also, last year, I think, I received an absolutely amazing mass attack for them. And somebody imagine just the casino of monsters, and it's amazing. Very talented artist, very cool. I was speechless when I saw this. So this is the kind of setting that they are in. A lot of weird creatures just gathers around, probably a shady part of town. No, it does goes. I think it just goes on the vibe alone, right? I will cut to this area in the video. I will move this to the area in the video. I just wanted to mention they can be drawn He and the rabbit boy Harlow can be drawn as a couple. They are always in like a state of like, you know, like a Schrödinger cat, in a state of being and not being a couple. So as they not actually have a story that they are in, they can be just drawn in like different points in time. So either like oblivious or actually together. It's either way, it's fine. Or as friends, you know, all works well. Also, I love all of my characters. There are no like, if you want to attack anyone, and everyone is like fair game. I have no like favorite tag or anything. Actually, I cut back. Some of the characters have not only this one, then I think one other also has a bit of a trigger warning. I will give the warning right now and put the timestamp on the screen so you can skip it if you want. For the next character, Dorothea, there's a bit of a trypophobia warning. She has a lot of eyes, so you know, if you don't like to see a lot of drawings of that, skip to the timestamp, whatever I will put on the screen, right? So this is kind of a old evil cat lady, I guess. There's a lot of weird semi-evil characters because I don't know, that's what I like. So she's like a weird cursed lady who lives in her mansion in the middle of the woods and traps people, changing them into birds. You know, that's the vibe. I just wanted. I like angels. I wanted a creepy angel kind of thing. So you know, that's the vibe. Honestly, when I first designed her, she didn't come off as like a older lady to me, you know. But I noticed that when people drew her, she had more of that grandma with cats vibe, and you know, I'm kind of. I kind of fell in love with it, so now it's gone. She's just old lady with the cats. Very lovely, very, she's done nothing wrong, but everything wrong. This was my main little mascot before I made the little cat king. Very old. I drew his design in middle school, probably in my notebook, and when I didn't know what to put on ArtFight, I drew a quick ref sheet for him, and now he's become like a staple. The first character I had on ArtFight, and I've collected a lot of art over the years from art trades for this little guy. Just a little spirit based on Japanese folklore. A little prankster, you know. His mask can change expressions, and it's just fun. He was supposed to have like more forms. I think I had those in my old drawings, and I never did ref for those. He was supposed to change into a cat and a dragon. It's fun. In my mind, he still can shapeshift, but it's just besides the point. Maybe I will make that one day. Okay. I guess half nudity trigger warning, maybe. If you don't like characters without clothes. I mean, Harlow and Remington were without clothes, I don't know. Anyways, this is my sapphic gothic vampire lady. She was actually made last year, and she's probably not going away. I worked really hard on that design. Anyways, I love like noble ladies. I love vampires, so that's that. She also has a connected character that we will get to. But she just has that immortal kind of vampire vibe who just travels the world, not really caring about much, you know. If anyone digs that, that's exactly the vibe. I'm back. I did like a cut to the area of the video. I probably shouldn't be saying that. Anyway, she has her girl, and for that I will also put a timestamp on the screen. Actual like nudity warning this time. Mermaid nudity warning, you know. Half body nudity warning. Let's go. Right. So I love mermaids, my favorite creatures, like my favorite humanoid creatures, and I had to make one. She's like in also an immortal being, very in on and off relationship with the weird vampire unicorn. You know, that's honestly the vibe. She's a little manipulative human-eating monster thingy. Can be drawn in different forms, like she has little monster toothy form, because I love toothy monsters. She has a little mermaid form and like a human form, probably. honestly commissioned the artist last year to make an icon for her, and I'm in love. Very nice, amazing work. This is also one of the oldest characters I have here, and one of the oldest characters along with the little kiddo with a mask. It was something I drew when I first got my tablet, so it was years ago, probably one of the first drawings I put on Instagram. Just a silly design I made, and I didn't have anything else to put on ArtFight when I first started, so I put him and I made a little sketch. He's also a very, I'd say, very dreamlike character. Reminds me a bit of like a little prince, right? He sleeps on a moon, he hugs the stars, that's his vibe. He doesn't have any kind of story or relationships, but I think he's very cute. Actually, there's 2 characters left now. We jumped a bit. So if anyone played Flight Rising, it's one of my comfort games, and this is my main dragon from there. I love him so much, he's my comfort little guy. And I made a ref for him this year and commissioned an artist for an icon and put him here on ArtFight. It was one of the most difficult refs to make. It's a lot of details, but I wanted to carry as much as I could from the game. And he also has that Alice in Wonderland vibe and a bit of the dreamlike fairy tale creature that you would meet in a weird, unexplainable dream sort of vibe, right? That's how he looks in the game, so as you may imagine, I had to make a ref for him because who would read anything from this? And big thanks to amazing artist who did an icon for him this year. All of the names of the artists and links are on the ArtFight page, as they should be. And last but not least, it's actually 2 characters. Like it's one character with 2 forms. The only character I think I had no part of designing myself. It was a part of like a design trade. I did the design trade once. I didn't vibe with making design trades as much later, but I still kept him. And it's the first year I'm actually putting him on ArtFight. It's an Egyptian kind of god trying to fit the modern times. I was a bit obsessed with Egyptian mythology at the moment when I was doing the trade, so I gave such a prompt and it came out like amazingly. It's such a cool design. Then I asked another artist to make a human design for him, because I thought it would be fun, and this is what they came up with. So I later kind of translated it for a ref sheet, and now he has both forms, so you can draw him in like his weird Anubis form or his more human, monster human form, whatever this is, right? Also amazing icon from the artist this year. He wasn't, this character is also first year this year on the ArtFight. Anyways, that's all I think. That's the first time for me doing a video like that. It will probably be a bit choppy, but it was a really fun experience. Hopefully everyone will have a great ArtFight. And I do have a hit list if anyone wanted to put your characters on my radar. I choose a few every year from the hit list, and also search through Discord and go for some random discovery. I like making very lore heavy attacks, so if your character has a lot of lore, I like making like comics or very detailed, like very lore heavy, I'd say, sketches and all that. It's very fun to read all the fun stories that people come up with. Also, I will be starting ArtFight this year, probably like a week early. I have commissions to finish and work to do, sadly, but I will be active after that when I have a time, of course, and I will do my best to revenge everyone as usual, unless I get more attacks than usual, but I don't think it will be the case. Anyway, hopefully you enjoy that. Share your characters and have a lovely ArtFight, and happy creative month of July. Bye.